to my favorite song on the album, Daydreaming. Now, my favorite artist is Lupe Fiasco. He has a song called Daydreaming. And you now have a song called Daydreaming. Two very different things, but it's like, dog, this was accomplishment. You want to, like, it's basically saying, how do you get back to the daydreaming?
I don't know that. Well, I do want to be in the daydream, but I want my reality to fit that daydream, which is what I'm trying to get to. And you know, I express the moments that you're feeling this, right? You're doing this thing for someone else, and while you're doing this thing for someone else, you're dreaming about the things that you could be doing. And when you're daydreaming in that space, then it's maybe an opportunity to come full circle and revisit the things that you want to do in that time period, right? The due time, right? And so, yeah.
What's crazy is I didn't even take it like that, because I took it as, I want to get back to the day I'm dreaming. I took it back like as the day I'm working, as the day I'm doing the thing that I've been dreaming about to make it a reality. Like, and it was so powerful because the way the tempo of the song is so uplifting. I don't know that a lot of artists take time into how you feel, because sometimes we just write what we feel and don't think about much how it makes somebody else feel. But it feels like this song was crafted in a way that says, this is what your dreams feel like in reality. Was that intentional?
Yeah, I wanted to feel like this is a finale, so to speak, right? But I also wanted it to feel triumphant. And I also wanted to feel like, yeah, even though I'm thinking about all the things that I could be doing, that I'm actually motivated to go and do them, right? I always feel like there's an internal battle between us, the dream and the actual execution. And so I wanted to kind of say, hey, we do have those dreams, but we need to execute. And in order to execute, that means you kind of have to step out of the dream and put in some overtime.
My final question will be, as you created this album, this overtime, the end of this series, what are you most proud of in doing this? Because this has been a literal journey that you've gone through that has culminated in not only greater success, you see the pathways, you're married, you've just the positive vibes that have drawn themselves to you, even in the midst of this crazy pandemic. You continuously succeed and overcome every obstacle placed in front of you. What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of finding um, I found some answers on what I need to focus on. And through this process, it allowed me to see that perhaps I don't need to make another album right now. Perhaps I can focus on making singles with this album out of the way. And those singles are enough for me at this current point in time. It also allowed me to have some patience, right? And allow the process to be the process. It allows me to look at my process and say to myself, I'm going to focus on the mastery of this artwork versus the analytics and the things that I talked about in the obsession, right? The criticisms and all of these other things. I need to focus on the mastery of my craft, and that's what I need to spend my overtime doing.
That is just poetic in a lot of different ways. And I appreciate this album just because it's like you feel mentally happy. It sounds mentally sound. I mean, everything you do and create has a mental soundness to it, but this just has that ascension level of maturity. And you've always been mature. So to say that means the foundation for everything that you're building is continuing to grow, and you can see it in overtime. Yeah, I appreciate you sitting down and doing this with me. This is an amazing album, man. Like, and I don't say that just because we're partners and business people. I say it because I truly mean it. Want you to know it, and I hope that breaking these songs down and kind of seeing your creative process will help people's enjoyment grow. Because this album has a lot of impact for the time that we're in and the times that are coming.